Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Teagan, Raleigh, North Carolina, your complete Toyota resource. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite vehicles that Toyota makes right now. It's the Highlander. This is the XLE. I'm going to show you reasons why you might want to buy it, why you might want to consider it, why it just might be the perfect family vehicle for you and everyone who lives with you. And what do I mean when I say this? Well, for the whole family, number one, it's a mid-size SUV that has 3 rows. No matter what trim level you get, doesn't even matter if you're going to use that 3rd row, you can fold it down flat, but it's comfortable for all 3 rows. And then the other thing is that you get your choice of configuration in this XLE. You can get 2nd row. This is a bench right here. You can get a bench seat, or you can get 2 captain's chairs. But either way, it's comfortable for all 3 rows. So that's reason right there. You don't have to get the 3rd row as an option. Hey everyone, interesting statistic real quick. Of all the video views that I get, and it's over 1 million every month, only 8% of those come from people who have hit subscribe already. So if you're one of the 92% of views and you haven't hit subscribe yet on my channel, I would be thrilled and grateful if you did. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. It's a personal goal of mine and you could help me out. Just hit subscribe. Thanks guys so much. Now let's talk about ride comfort as a reason to buy Highlander. Well, for one thing, this seat is very comfortable. The XLE is the level that you're gonna get standard Softex seat. That's a synthetic leather seat. It's designed to not be as warm as leather seats. It holds up really well. It's environmentally friendly. It actually can clean up a little bit easier than leather seats. You'll get the leather seats in the Limited and the Platinum. You'll get fabric below that, but XLE, Softex, baby. But look at the seat here. It's very comfortable. It hugs around my back and spine curvature, but it doesn't fit you in like it's a sport car or something like that, like a Supra. It's adjustable. It's got an 8-way power driver seat. It also got lumbar support. When I was driving over here, I noticed how comfortable it is. And the car, it rides like, I hate to say it, it rides like a dream. It drives like a dream. Because when you're going on straightaways, it's really smooth. The steering is not too tight. It's not too loose. It gradually takes you around turns, but it goes with the steering wheel. And at highway cruising speeds, you really feel like you're sort of driving on, I don't know, almost like a sort of a simulated cloud. It's the SUV that rides like a car. You know, this used to sit on the same platform as a Camry. So a lot of times those were synonymous with each other. Did you want the drive like a dream sedan, or did you want the drive like a dream SUV? You'd go Camry or Highlander. So reasons to choose, yes. Ride comfort checks the box. Now let's walk around Highlander when I talk about another reason why you might want to choose it, the styling. You know, it was redesigned just a couple years ago in 2020, and it's got a whole new front end. People would call it a little bit more aggressive, a little bit bolder, a little bit more prominent, and of course it's got a little flair to it in the front. But it's turning into a vehicle that just about everybody would like. It's perfect for men, for women, older people, younger people. Guess the kids like it. We'll ask the kids, maybe they'll know. But look at the styling on it. It flows, it's aerodynamic, but it's got personality to it. You can see between the top half and the bottom half right here, it's broken up with this accent line right there. So it's got personality, it's got flair. It's also got a lot of dirt on it. That's what happens when you drive it into the park. Let's talk about some features on the profile of the car. Since we were just looking at it, we got to dig in a little deeper here. It's got 18-inch alloy wheels. They're two-tone with a gray and metallic silver. They fit nicely. They look sporty, but they also look classy, and they fit this. And what do you think of this magnetic gray color, by the way? It also has power mirrors. They're heated. It's got blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert in the back, and then turn signal indicators in the side mirror. It also has smart key push button start, which means when you've got that, you've got the auto unlock and lock. You just put your hand on the handle and beep, beep, unlocks. Put your hands on the parallel lines, beep, it locks. It also has sunshades. So that way the kids can block out the sun because they can't do anything about it pretty much. All right, and then it's got disc brakes in the front and the rear, and we'll talk about MPG. That's another reason. Thought I'd give another opportunity to check out these wheels. Look at my wheels. What? I'm gonna write Jeff in here. But anyway, the fuel mileage here, it's combined to 24 mpg for the front wheel drive. It's got 21 in the city, 29 on the highway. You'll get a little bit less than that if you get the all-wheel drive. You'll get a lot more than that if you go with the hybrid. You'll get up to 36 mpg on that one. The fuel tank size on the gasoline versions, 17.9 gallons. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's talk about engine performance, how it drives, how it accelerates. Those are reasons to buy, right? This thing has power. It's like Snap says, I got the power. Like the crack of the whip, I snap attack, front to back, in this thing called rap. I hope you've heard that song. If not, I'm a little cuckoo. So here's what we got. We got a 3.5 liter V6 engine. We've also got a prop rod. Give it some props. Anyway, this produces 295 horsepower and 263 foot-pounds of torque. It's matched with a 8-speed automatic transmission. I find that this vehicle, you don't feel it shifting a lot, and when you do, it's very smooth. It's not like, it's not like that at all. It's, how'd you like that visual? Anyway, this has a multi-link rear suspension. The vehicle drives really tight around corners, but it does it smoothly in a gentle, not erratic pattern at all. Not a tight pattern where it's like a sports car, like I said, but a family road trip vehicle. This is a great drive, and it also has soundproofing here. That's another reason to buy. It's like Elmer Fudd says, be very, very quiet. I hunting wabbit. Well, be very, very quiet too, because I drive in Highlander. That's right, Highlander is very quiet. Toyota's done an excellent job of soundproofing the vehicle. You don't hear a lot of engine noise. You'll hear the power of it, the rumble of it as you're accelerating, especially if you hit the gas pedal heavy, but it's really smooth and really quiet. It's at highway driving speeds, it's very comfortable. And you know, scientific studies have looked at the stress level of families. Well, it's pretty high when kids are fighting in the back, yes. But also when the car is quieter, the road trip is more pleasant. It's less stressful when you don't hear that noise constantly. You can hear each other and it's just pleasant. That's what this is. It's the ultimate family road trip vehicle. Now, 2021 Sienna might give it a run for its money. It might say, hey, yo, I'm the better family road trip vehicle. And Highlander's like, no, it's me. It's like, shampoo is better. Conditioner is better. Oh, really, fool? Hope you got that movie reference. Go toward the light, they say. Another reason why is all the features that you see on the front end. These are reasons, believe it or not, why you might lead to the conclusion that a Highlander's for you. It's got full LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and LED fog lights, so you have better vision. You can see on the sides better. You can see up above in the trees. You can see deer along the side because it projects wider and farther. Plus, they look really great. Now, this one here has the metallic outline surround. It's also got a gloss black 3-dimensional front grille, which I think is just really trippy. It reminds me of something out of the Matrix or something. But it also reminds me of what you see in a Tacoma truck, where it's got that 3-dimensional pattern now. And gloss black, I like it. I wasn't sure initially when this came out what I thought of the front end, but I've gotten so used to it now. It just is a Highlander and it looks nice. It's got Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. It's the latest evolution in Toyota Safety Sense. And the ground clearance is 8 inches. There are many different interior color choices you can get with a Highlander. Let's look at the ash gray. These are Softech seats. It's a 1-tone. It's not 2-tone. It's not 3-tone. It's not Tommy 2-tone. 8675309. It's not that. By the way, that's a really creepy song if you know what that song means. Kind of creepy. Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? Anyway, look at the visibility in the car while we're looking at the seats, because you'll see it has very few blind spots. It's got a large windshield here, big windows for the size of the vehicle that it is. You'll also notice when we're talking about visibility, you can see above because it's got a standard moonroof. And then look here, this is the optional no charge bench seat. How do you get it? Well, you choose the no charge seating for 8 option, okay? And that gives you this right here. If you go with the default, you're gonna be getting captain's chairs, and the captain's chairs, they allow you the little thin walkway that goes right to the back, so you can get to those 3rd row seats. You can also do this one pretty easily as well, but I don't think I can do it while I'm holding my tripod. Perhaps I should try. Is that what you're telling me? I really don't want to. It's not gonna work out well. Oh, okay, that wasn't bad. Yeah, see that? That wasn't bad. And I could do that with one hand while I'm holding my handheld tripod. Here's some more visibility. You can put these headrests down too, by the way, if you're not needing them for backseat passengers. So look at this here. This is one of those things where you can adjust the middle row to give more room in the back seat. That's pretty easy to do. There's a big slide that you can choose. For example, maybe I want to put this one a little bit forward, and now I get more leg room for this side because there's somebody sitting back there, but there's nobody sitting back there. So give these people more leg room. All right, that's it for now. Remember what I told you about the color of the car? Well, it actually is one of those customizable colors because if you take it on a dusty, dirty road getting to the park, it's gonna look kind of like a dirty, dusty-ish, go into the park kind of look. Magnetic gray suddenly becomes a new color. You're getting a new color car. You'll never get tired of it. Just drive in the mud more, drive in the snow more, in the rain, it'll change. Watch, it's pretty cool. That's a trick. It's a life hack that not a lot of people know. Or does everyone know that? Anyway, versatility here. Another reason why you might want to choose Highlander or XLE. Any Highlander is going to have a tow capacity of 5,000 pounds. All right, 5,000 pounds, baby. Yeah, yeah. Go to the gun show. Where is that? Over there. Where? All right, 5,000 pounds. It's got LED taillights. It's got a backup camera with a backup camera washer, which is kind of nice. That's kind of cool. It's also got a power back hatch. It's also got a window sticker. Hey, but you can control it here. You can control it from the remote keyless entry as well. And then here's with the seats up. When you put the seats down, we're gonna get more room. When we put the middle seats down, we're gonna get more room. Hey, how about that? By the way, that 3rd row cargo, that is 16 cubic feet. It used to be 13.9, but when they redesigned it, they made it a little bit bigger. So that might help you when you're going on trips. A little bit more room always means you can pack in that extra cooler, that extra bag. Take your Ewok, take your BB-8 droid. I don't care. You can take it. Bring baby Yoda with you. It doesn't matter. There's more room. Hey, baby, what's your sign? Well, my sign is to get in the Highlander because look at all the room. This would also be one of those things where you could put a pillow and a blanket here. I could see you sleeping and camping overnight. Why not? There's the room. See that? It's not that tall, so I can't necessarily do this as easy. Well, maybe I can. But anyway, look at all the room. And it's relatively flat. It does have a little bit of a curve upward, but not much at all. So I think we could stack some boxes here. We can move somebody in. We can go from point A to point B, and we could put that dresser in here. We could put that chair in here. Let's do it. Move that bus. Move that bus. One of the things that's kind of difficult to do is to show that 3rd row. So what I did was I moved the seats a little bit forward because you can do that. So this one's a little bit probably too far forward. That one's probably just right if you're maximizing space for both 2nd and 3rd row. But let's take a look in here. By the way, here's how you can jump right in. And then we'll look at the 3rd row so that you can see it's got places for 3 different people. It's got latches. That's for the cargo area where you can strap things down. You can also clip in your seatbelt there to make it more comfortable for you, how you're gonna be sitting. But I know that's a big consideration, is that third row. So we gotta make sure that it has the space. It certainly has the heating and air conditioning because the vents go right there for each row and they shoot down, which is convenient, of course. And then can put it all the way back. Now look at the room. Yeah, see? We've changed everything. We flipped the script. I've got it turned on now, mostly so you can see what the lights look like. But we're also going to notice that we've got digital temperature controls in a nice convenient place for backseat passengers to be able to control. We've got 2 USB ports. Do you guys think we can find 3 more? Oh, I see them. They're right there. Let's move in a little bit. There they are. 5 USB ports. Excellent. I like it. What else do we have? We've got a Qi wireless charger right here. It's pretty wide, so you can fit your phones on there, and you just push that button and it starts charging without wires. You can also open that up to give more room. And then if you don't want to look at it, well, just shut it and it becomes a center console that we're typically used to seeing. By the way, I certainly shouldn't overlook those and those. Hashtag those. We've got different driving modes. We've got normal, eco for better gas mileage, sport for more, we'll call it spirited acceleration. There's a snow mode. This is the engine start and stop button. So at lights, it will turn off the engine if you want it to, or you can turn that off. It gives you a little bit better gas mileage. I believe Toyota said it's about 1 mile per gallon better. So you might want to do that, or you might not want to, but you have to turn it off every time if you don't want to use it. It's got brake hold and electronic parking brake. It's starting to get breezy, but look at the interior cabin. Let's get a view. And here's the part of the video right here where I'm going to show you some features on the inside. I do this typically at the end because sometimes people are tired about seeing all the options. Sometimes people really want to see them all. And I'm going to break this up by chapters so you can pick and choose which chapter you want. Here's the hood release. Here's the gasoline door release. Okay, that's the back hatch. Automatic high beams. This is the brightness of the dash and your trip odometer. It's got a leather wrapped steering wheel, so it's comfortable, doesn't slide too much. And then real easy to use controls, I think. I'm sure of it because I have vehicles similar to this. My wife has a 21 Highlander. So yeah, so you can easily do radar cruise control and lane departure alert and your cruise control in general. You could switch between Sirius XM and Bluetooth and, oh gosh, there's so much. FM, AM, all that jazz. This goes between any preset stations that you might have. This is to turn a phone call on and off. This is voice commands. Also, if you hold it down, that's where you do Apple CarPlay commands. And then it's got a 7-inch multi-information display. So we can see all sorts of information about our car. You'll see even more if you get the all-wheel drive with the multi-terrain select. This is an 8-inch touchscreen. Your choices are either 8-inch touchscreen or 12.3-inch touchscreen, depending on the trim level and the option package, etc., etc. I like that I have this conveniently. I didn't know I was going to be showing it exactly, but it's at different temperatures, and it's really easy to read. See, that's a smart engineering. They're thinking about what it would be like to be a convenient option. Well, a convenient option would be digital that you can see really easily. And then the air, it blows out pretty darn good. So you can cool down the place within probably 1 to 2 minutes at the most. You can also heat it up just like that too. Okay, this is all standard equipment on here. I'm not talking about any extra options other than the 8th seat. So now we've got a digital auto dimming rear view mirror. We've got, I shouldn't say digital, we've got an auto dimming rear view mirror. That's what I meant to say. And then it's got 3 different places to program garage door openers or your community gate, that kind of stuff. All right, it's got a little sunglass holder. It's also got a little, let's see if I can do that. There we go. Little spy camera so you can talk to the people and see them in the back and they can see you. Helps the kids, I think, feel more involved on the trips. Comes with standard Safety Connect with the subscription, so you can try it out, and hopefully you won't ever have to use it, but it will help you in case of an accident or if your vehicle's stolen, that kind of stuff. And then it does have the extender so you can block out more sun. And it's got a moon roof. Holla. Here's the part where we're going to show window sticker, because right here, Highlander XLE, we want to know the specs. We want to know where it's made. We want to know how it's made, what comes standard. And of course, we might want to know the pricing. So XLE, this is front wheel drive. It'll say all wheel drive if you get that choice as well. Made in Princeton, Indiana. I want to visit there someday. Toyota, send me to Princeton, Indiana, please. All right, so we've got really good safety ratings. Here's the fuel mileage I was telling you about. And then here's the standard price for a front wheel drive. And as promised, as I told you, seating for 8, which is the bench seating, that's no charge. You just get to pick which one's better for your family dynamic. All right, let's look at some specs here. All right, so what do we do with this price? What do we do with this price? Well, we're gonna add any options at the factory. There's no charge for those. We're gonna get it delivered to the dealerships all across the United States. And then we're gonna finish it off. Each regional port is going to have different options that they could complete the vehicle with. Most of the time you do wanna make sure that you get the optional floor mats of some sort. You can get all weather, you can get carpeted, you can get a trunk mat, an all weather trunk mat. So many choices. This one has hood and paint, hood and door paint protection, and then the different mats and the cargo mat as well. Here we go. 42.1 for this particular one as equipped. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. I'm so grateful that you stick around my channel, and I would love it if you left a comment to become part of the Toyota community, the car-loving community. I love to hear your thoughts and your opinions and what you like about this car, what you would change, suggestions for Toyota. We see it all, so thank you guys so much. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm at ToyotaJeff1. You can also follow similar content, different content though, at Facebook, Toyota Jeff. I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. That's my release so I can do goofy, funny things that I might not normally include in my videos. It's a little bit over the top. But anyway, it's just fun. I like movies and pop culture and songs and TV shows, so I can do that on TikTok. Toyota Jeff 2. Follow my stories. I just wrote one about when will we be seeing the 2022 4Runner. When will we see the 22 4Runner? Well, go to torquenews.com/Toyota. /Toyota because it's torquenews.com. They cover all manufacturers. I cover /Toyota. Thanks guys so much. Check out my website at toyotajeff.com. Also, that's how you can contact me, toyotajeff.com. Feel free to check my Amazon list. I have suggested top picks, and that helps me too. I'm part of their partner program. Just go to the link in the description section and see what my top picks might be. Thanks guys so much. I'll see you next time. Woo!